Hey guys, this is my third round of golf. If you haven't seen the first and second, go check them out because they were really good. So now I'm on my third round of golf. I'm on the first tee, about to tee off, and yeah,
practice swings to warm yourself up.
I almost forgot my glove, but yeah, I found it. So now I'm doing some practice swings to get my body moving, to stretch a little bit. And yeah, you can see I have these new tees, the pink tees. In part 2 I said I would be using the pink tees from now on, and yeah, I'm using the pink tees. So now I'm going to tee off, and this is like a hard hole but an easy hole at the same time. It's straight. If you get a bombed drive straight down the middle, is the best shot you can have on this hole. So I didn't hit that good. It went to the right. Yeah, it wasn't good at all because it went to the right. So now I have a tricky shot out the rough, and I'm using a pitching wedge, I think, and I'm just gonna whack it out onto the fairway. That shot was actually a really good shot. It went onto the fairway, and it was a good strike too out of the rough. So now I have this short shot, and I thinned it with the wedge. It wasn't a good shot, and that has rolled off the back off the green. I fired that chip shot right past the hole, and now I'm gonna put this in. Probably not, because yeah. So that hole was not a good hole, and I didn't know how fast the greens were because it was a wet day and also it was the winter, so I needed to give it a whack on the greens. So now I am teeing off on the second hole. The second hole is a really hard hole. It's a dog leg to the left, and I hit that one well and not well at the same time. Yeah, my face was a little bit open. So now I'm hitting a provisional ball because I think I might have lost it. As you can see, I'm hitting a provisional, and this ball still goes to the left. No, to the right, I mean. But I don't know why it keeps going to the right. So I found the ball. It was in some rough stuff, and my face was slightly open. That's why I keep fading it a little bit. So now we're walking up to the ball, and I skipped out a couple shots. So right now I'm on the green for a 4, I think it is. And now I hit that putt. I left it very short, and I didn't read it right at all. So now I'm hitting this probably 20-footer. Yeah, I need to hit this pretty hard because the greens are still very wet. So that shot was probably one of the best putts I've ever made. That was probably like a 20-foot putt right in the hole. That was really good. And you can see the ball going into the hole. Yeah, and if you look very closely on the greens, you can see the line that the ball took. So now I'm hitting the driver off the third, and the third is a easy and a hard hole at the same time. So I hit that drive, then I fatted that chip shot. So now I have a putt left, and it's probably like a 40-footer right to left swing, and yeah, it was a hard putt because it was uphill, and yeah, I didn't know how hard to hit it, so it just went right past the hole. And now I am going to not make it in. I'm going to make it in now. I think that, yeah, so that's one, the drive, then the second chip, then putt, and then putt. So I got a 5, I think. I didn't count. So now 3 holes are not in play, so all we need to go to the 5th. Yeah. No, yeah, 2 holes are not, no, yeah, 3 because this is the 6th. So I didn't hit that drive good. Now I hit that chip shot. It was good for weight, but the aiming wasn't good. So now I'm hitting this putt, and I just left it short for some reason. And I'm going to tap that in for a 4. So now I am on the 7th.
That is the
hole,
point you play golf.
which is a hard hole. It's one of the hardest on the course. So it's like, and you can see right there where those bunkers are. That goes right uphill, and the hole is right on that uphill place. So I hit that drive, not good. Then you could see I hit my hybrid, and that did not get over those like high places. So now I'm hitting another hybrid right over there. I actually hit that well and not well. I like thinned it, but I thinned it really hard, and it just ran up across the rough, and it just went on the rough, almost in the fairway. So now I'm hitting another hybrid, and that hybrid was not good. So now I'm hitting this, I think it's a pitching wedge, and I was like, it was good, but it was not good at the same time. That strike was very good, but it just didn't go anywhere. So yeah. I hit the ground.
Yeah, but look, see, the ball's gone okay. How you doing? Hey, Pepper.
To bridge it or...
Oh yeah, okay, no, that's fine, yes, so what you're saying, yes.
This hole was not very good. Now, because I finished on the front 9, now I have about 2 minutes to practice my putting on the putting green. And now I just wanted to stop and have a rest for about 2 minutes again. Alright, so now we are going on to the 10th hole. Yeah, and like the trees were really like tall and bare and wet today, so yeah. I skipped out 2 holes, so we're actually on the 12th. And that drive was a good drive, and that hybrid shot, great hybrid shot. Yeah, it went really far because it went right down there. Yeah, so then I hit a 7-iron on the green, and yeah, just a chip and run, not a full one. And then I missed the putt, so I made it in. That was a very little tap-in. I usually have pretty big ones, like probably like a 5-footer instead of like 1. So now I'm going on to the 13th hole, which is one of my favourite holes. So I hit that drive right down the middle of the fairway. Now I am going to hit my hybrid, and unfortunately it went in the water. So now I need to drop the ball, and yeah, if you look very, 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 very closely, you could see the ball, but yeah. So I dropped the ball, hit a hybrid on the green from about that far, then sank the putt.
Wow.
So now I'm on the 15th hole. We skipped out a hole, the par 3. I'm on the 15th hole. The 15th hole is a good hole. I actually like it. It's all uphill, so that's what makes it hard. So if you want to hit your golf shot about 110 yards, you'd be playing it about 130 yards because it's all uphill, which makes it harder. Now I'm hitting the hybrid, and yeah, it was good. Now I'm hitting my sand wedge onto the green. That was a good sand wedge, really. I would be happy with that. So now I'm going to put this in. It's got sunnier on the back 9, and if that would have missed the hole, that would have gone so far past the hole. I'm actually very lucky it went in because I hit that really hard. If I hit it like a fraction harder, that would have skipped over the hole. So now we're on the 16th hole. The 16th hole is all downhill. So yeah. So when you're hitting like a driver off there, it will go probably about like 20 yards further in the summer. But in the winter it will just stop, which is bad. So in the winter you want a load of draw with your driver, so it can just run about 5 yards further. So now we are going down, and the one thing is I hit my driver and I absolutely fatted my hybrid right onto the green, and I shaved the hole. I was probably a millimetre from my first ever birdie. I sank it in for par, which is good on that hole. So now it's the par 5. I hit that shot. It was a good shot. Now I am going to hit my hybrid, and this hole is a par 5, so it is very hard. The only par 5 on the course, and it's the 17th hole. It's playing probably about like 160 something. I don't know the yardage. Now I'm gonna hit this ball up. If you thin it on this hole, not good at all. So if I thin it, that would probably hit the bank and shoot off right to the right. And I didn't thin it, but I just got a load of fade on it. So that was not a good shot. You want draw on this hole, like draw all the time on this hole. So now we're walking up to the hole, and yeah, that was a really good shot. So I hit this hybrid, and yeah, I'm putting, and I was really close from getting it in. So now I tap that in. So now I'm on the last hole. I just hit that drive. It was a good drive. So now I am on the last hole. I've already told you that. But this hole is the easiest hole of the course, including the par 3s too. So I hit a couple shots to get it on the green, probably about 3 shots. So I've had 4 shots so far. Now I need to putt this in. I think this is a fairly straight putt. This green, the 18th, is not that slopey. It's a fairly level green, which I'm a fan of. I really like level greens. So now I need to put this in for a 6 double bogey. Net 5 for me. Yeah, I just didn't make it. It wasn't good. Well, it was good because I shaved the hole and it almost went in, but yeah. So now I put that in for an 8. That's a quadruple bogey, which is very bad, but also good for me. So I hope you enjoyed that video.
Come on, let's go get some
Now
food.
I'm going to eat some food. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I would really appreciate it if you gave me a like and subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, and I'll see you in part 4.